and gentlemen, will you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem?
We started with 16 teams, and now we are down to 2 as one team looks to win their first championship in their first appearance, while the other looks to avenge last year's championship loss. Hello, everybody, and welcome into THSLL Division II Lacrosse Championship, brought to you by Game On Sports, and happy Mother's Day. And on this special day where we celebrate mothers all around the world, we will crown a new Division II champion. I'm Shaw Jadman. With me is Zach Wolchuk. And Wolchuk, yesterday was an amazing day. We finally decided who was going to go to the Division II championship and the Division I championship. And for this D2 championship, it will be Smithson Valley Rangers taking on the Prosper Eagles.
Yeah, Prosper knocking off Keller 10-6, and Smithson Valley with an 11-9 victory over Klein. For Prosper, they were here this time a year ago, knocked off by Highland Park in the D2 state championship, and they've thought about that all off season, working towards getting back to this point. And this is their opportunity to knock down that door and be crowned state champions. For Smithson Valley. For the Rangers, this is a historic team. They were the first team ever in Smithson Valley program history to win a district championship, to win a playoff game, first San Antonio area team to win the Super Regional, and now they're the first San Antonio team to make it to the state championship game. So a very special day for Smithson Valley and this Ranger program. Their first-year head coach, Mr. Ben Conner, he's promised this team, look, he's had his beard growing out, and if they win this state championship here today, he's going to let the team shave it right there on the field. For Prosper, this Eagle team were so close, the favorites probably last year. As soon as the year ended, coming into this one, when you look at the juniors that they had leading the way for that team, Cole Schmidt, their goaltender, Lee Rowden, the rest of these phenomenal players, Zane Williams, a lot of kids that have grown up as an original four from this program when they started in 2013, going 0-12, the journey that they've been on all the way to this moment here today.
Both amazing journeys, both have motivation to win, but there can only be one winner. Will it be Smithson Valley Rangers wanting to win their first championship ever, or will it be the Prosper Eagles, who are willing and motivated to try and avenge last year's championship loss? And here we are at the first face-off. Both these teams have amazing seasons, and now they're on the line as the first face-off is underway, and it will go towards Prosper. They are wearing the gray uniforms with the green numbers, and the Rangers are wearing the navy blue uniforms, so it's going to be a very tight contest. And here we go. Prosper with the first possession, looking to try and get up early.
Such an advantage for the Eagles when you look at their outstanding Fogo, Jack Delano, who is also an original 4 member, a 90% win rate here in the postseason coming into the state championship game. He is such a force and can dominate the game for you inside the X, really giving this Prosper team that comes in with the most goals in the state of Texas out of any lacrosse program the ability to set up the tone offensively early on.
Looking to score early here. His last game against Keller, they led the way with Zane Williams, who had 3 goals on the day. Maybe looking to continue that. Here they are coming around again. Rangers still playing. Really good defense here, not allowing a lot of cushion.
They really did a good job yesterday against Klein, especially their goaltender, 34 in Navy, Mr. Logan Smith, who's committed to play tight end at Abilene Christian University. Obviously, Smithson Valley, a very proud football program, but it's lacrosse this year.
Oh, and a quick shot in, and it goes in for Prosper. Amazing job there as they score early.
And that was Zane Williams. And Zane Williams, who had a hat trick yesterday versus Keller, he keeps that offensive mojo going on here in the state championship. Just an easy play, looping around. Cheeky shot that just ripped it right past Smith. And Zane Williams gets Prosper on the board with 10:40 to go here in the first quarter.
Like I said, last game he led the way with 3 goals, and he's basically back to where he started, scoring early, as now we're back at the faceoff again. Smithson Valley looking to try and answer, but Prosper yet again winning the faceoff fairly easily.
He's such a stud, Jack Delano.
Here we're seeing behind the cage again. They're slowing it down as they wait for the substitution in. Oh, nice pass in. He was wide open, but he just missed the pass, and it's going to result in a turnover.
Yeah, nice look there. Zane Williams trying to get it over to Cole Schmidt. Schmidt, who is the leading scorer on this Prosper team for the history of their program.
Difficult passing going on. It's Prosper trying to make it challenging for them. And now here comes Smithson Valley, the first time we're seeing their offense today. Coming around. 9:47 left here in the first quarter.
For the Rangers, keep an eye on number 2, Aaron Clark. He's calling for it. They might get it over to him now. They do. Clark had 5 goals yesterday versus Klein to lead the way offensively for the Rangers.
And he has 28 goals on the year, having a spectacular year. And looking to hope to keep this team alive as here comes Walker Brown. He's going to come all the way around, looking to maybe have some room, maybe take it himself, but oh, he got double teamed there, and it'll be a turnover.
Yeah, some good movement there, a good look for Walker Brown, the Piedmont commit, who was shut out yesterday, but coming in was maybe the best offensive player during the regular season for Smithson Valley. Good wraparound try, just a nice job sliding over and taking away that angle defensively for the Eagles. And look at Lee Rowden, one of the best goaltenders in the state, the former attacker, showing off his ability in the open field to work the clear.
Smithson Valley tried to create a turnover there, but it was a nice clearing there by Prospers. Here they come again, looking to take an early 2-0 lead. A lot of good movement here as now they can kind of slow the pace down, as all the momentum so far is on their side. Coming around again. All the way back to reset. And they got to watch out for Cole Schmidt.
Yeah, Cole Schmidt, 32 in gray. He's got it now in his cradle, working behind the cage.
So quick, wanting to take it himself. Oh, but he quickly loses the ball. He can't place the ball. 2 Rangers are surrounding him. They're still trying to fight for it here. It looks like Smithson Valley has it, and they do.
It's the long pole of Jacob Cox, and he had the ability to poke check that away. Had an outstanding game in the semifinal versus Klein. One of the best long poles in the D2 level.
Oh, they wanted to rip it from distance there, did Aaron Clark. They're going to wait. They're going to slow it down just a little bit. Stutter step. Oh, nice move there. Pass in the lane. A shot on goal, and it goes in. Jack Bratcher getting the first goal for Smithson Valley.
Yeah, and a beautiful feed there from William Ford, the All-State Fogo. Some teams have their Fogo just be the specialist. They'll just go out there for the faceoffs, but Ford, a player who'll stay out there and work the attack as well. He'll even run point as he did there, and a gorgeous feed inside. Gets it over to Jack Bratcher, and Bratcher just puts the bounce pass right between the legs of Rowden. Hops up, finds its way in the back of the net. We're all tied up. Great offensive possession there for Smithson Valley.
Tied up, 7:41 left now in the first quarter. Both teams still have their timeouts, as here we are. Third faceoff of the day, and it will go towards Prosper again. They still have yet to lose a faceoff. Coming around again, looks like they had a chance for a fast break.
And watch Tyler Trampus, 40 in gray. He's got it now. He was wide open off that right side. Also had an excellent game yesterday.
He did have a goal last game. Here they are coming around again. Stutter step at Cole Schmidt yet again coming around. Just so quick and agile.
Yeah, he can just start and stop on a dime. It makes Cole Schmidt such a lethal weapon. One of the best attackers in the game today.
They call him the Rocket Man for a reason. Shot from distance and just a little too high there. It's still going to be Prosper ball.
Now's Hayden Stout, the Colorado Mason, Mesa commit, the all-district player. With a nice rip, just sailed right over the top of the crossbar.
Now back to reset from center field. Schmidt passing it out. Schmidt again.
And you just notice Prosper, how they just move Cole Schmidt all over the field. He'll work behind the cage, goal line extended, now running point.
That time he took it himself, but again, a little too high. And again, Prosper ripping it again, and this time a little too wide.
Hayden Stout wants it from about 15 yards out there off that side. Just hasn't been able to get it on cage yet.
Looking around, it looks like it's going to result in a turnover, so kind of a wasteful possession there by Prosper. As here come the Rangers. They have a chance to take the lead if they can score here. But they can't find any room to pass. Great defense here by Prosper. And they finally do get into their own territory.
Nice job by Colsenberger there, who really was excellent in ground balls just to maintain possessions yesterday versus Klein in the semifinal for the Smithson Valley Club. Just an all-around great lacrosse player, can do it on both ends.
Here comes Aaron Clark again, committed to play lacrosse for CSU Pueblo, where he will study construction management. Colmansberger passing it out. Great assist here, but it's just a little to the left again.
Really good continuity, though, right now, showing from this Ranger attack. They're funneling everything, playing within 10 yards of the cage here, trying to keep a cluster in front of Lee Rowden, quick tempo passing. They're getting some good looks.
And now Jared Walker with the ball in his hands, looking to pass it. He's going to give it to Colmansberger. Screen set here. They're trying to pass it in the lane, but back out to Walker. Now Clark again. Clark looking, and he actually got a little hurt last game. He had a limp for a little bit, but luckily he's okay. But the pass just miscommunication. Prosper just going to scoop it up. The ball is still fighting for it, but Smithson Valley able to pick it up.
Yeah, that was another good play. They had Ian Feely just cutting towards the front of the net. And Feely, who had an excellent game yesterday with a hat trick versus Klein in the semifinal, certainly has some goal-scoring prowess himself, the all-state midi.
Stutter stepping. He's going to go to his right. Trying to take himself, but oh, just a nice check there. And Prosper will take it.
Excellent play from Cabe Parham, the all-stater. He'll be going to play for the Aggies. Look at Lee Rowden. Just one of the few goaltenders that you just have the uttermost confidence. Oh, wow.
Great job there by Smithson Valley. Did not see it coming, and a turnover here by Prosper. Their fourth of the day already.
That long pull at Jacob Cox again, just coming in and making plays for Smithson Valley.
And here come the Rangers again. Colmansberger's, Will Ford has checked back into the game. Looks like he wants to take it himself. They kind of let him off the hook for a little bit. I'm surprised.
Well, Ford had Daniel Connor backdoor just calling for it. Got the pass over there a little bit late, so the angle was taken away. And now Connor falling down, gets it back behind to Ford.
Here come the Rangers again. Spin move. He's going to pass it back out. Walker now. Walker matched up with Landon Solario. Cillario not allowing any room there. It looks like he has a step, and it looks like it hits the side of the net.
Oh, it's a quick dodge. Way to turn it on from Jared Walker. The midi just hit the side of the cage, and then you'll get a quick timeout here for Prosper. And I think, Saji, you made the point of the turnovers here for the Eagles. That's probably what Corey Caputo wants to talk about. Just settle things down. You know, nerves are probably high at a premium. First quarter, it's the state championship game. You knew, you expected to be here. The moments arrived. Energy level is high, and with 3:12 to go, they'll take a break, calm the nerves, and talk it over.
So the timeout was actually called by Smithson Valley, so they have one left. But still, I'm pretty sure Prosper wanted that timeout, as they have 4 turnovers already compared to the Rangers 2. And really, overall, I mean, Jacob Cox has really been already a force on this field. I mean, I can't tell how many steals he had. He was just all over the place. And so far, we haven't seen Cole Schmidt really do a lot, because I think Smithson Valley is trying to contain him as much as possible, because he can just turn it on at any second. So they're trying to keep him at bay. And so far, the goalies are doing their job, but it's still 1-1 here with 3:12 left. The winner of this game will be the Division II THSLL state champions. And they're in the huddle now. And Smithson Valley, I think Smithson Valley overall is just having a pretty good game. They just need to have more shots on goal. I think I need to see more shots. And I think some of their passes are a little sloppy. And I think if they can get those passes more crisp and efficient, I think they'll be in good shape.
Yeah, they've had some good looks offensively in terms of just trying to get it close in front, with cutters just rotating towards the front of the cage. I think they've had some really good ball movement, but to your point, they have had a couple of feeds that just haven't connected. If they're able to get those a little more accurate, pinpoint, crisp passing, they've got some real opportunities to slip somebody to Lee Rowden, and they've got to make the most of it. But back to your point about Jacob Cox, the Rockhurst commit, he has had an outstanding start to this one in the midfield game and defensively for Smithson Valley.
Well, let's see if the Rangers can take their first lead of the game with 3 minutes now remaining here in the first quarter. They're coming around. Pass here now to Bratcher. Bratcher had that first goal for Smithson Valley. Walker again. Walker trying to take it himself, but he's going to come back out. And going to give it back to Ford. Ford going to take it himself, going to rip it, and it hits the side post. Here come the Rangers again, quickly moving. Oh, but he slipped up there. It might result in a turnover. This is a little bit of a scrum here, but able to pick up his own turnover.
Yeah, Ian Feely just lost his footing. Ball popped right out of his net.
A lot of pressure here. Oh, miscommunication on the pass. A little too strong there. And Smithson Valley will come away with nothing, as that's going to be their third turnover.
Well, good defensive pressure from Prosper, as William Ford wanted to get that pass back behind the cage, working to Ian Feely, just getting checked. And I think the force of the check created a high pass that went wide, so Prosper able to force that turnover and the easy clear up again, working it down the alley to Mikey Nader.
And now 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter, as Prosper looks to retake the lead, and just to the left on that shot on goal by Tyler Trampus. And here come the Eagles again, not wasting any time. Looking to pass the ball, and they give it back to Williams. Williams looking, going to his right, and coming it back out. DeRosa passing it back, and back to Williams again. Williams looking to take it, but a double team there. He's going to have to come back out now behind the cage. Shot there, and just easily scooped up there by Smith.
Yeah, nice stop there from Logan Smith, who stepped up after allowing really his first shot on the goal from Zane Williams. He's made a couple of nice stops. Some shots also just going wide, not necessarily on cage for Prosper.
Looking to try and cross, and they do, but Prosper not making it easy for Clark. Pass here in the Rangers. They're looking now with just under a minute left. Looking to end the quarter strong.
I think this has really been a great quarter for Smithson Valley.
Oh, splitting the defense. Eric Clark looking to take it, and it bounced off.
Great dodge. Way to just be aggressive and take it there for Aaron Clark. Just splits two, tries to make a play, set himself up for a nice look.
Here come the Rangers again. Matthew Coleman'sberger using the screen.
Yeah, they're really loving setting up those screens, working it around, and then that screen player usually come back door, try and cut towards the front.
Final 20 seconds. Looking to try and get a goal here before the quarter ends. Passing it back out. Coleman'sberger. Yet again, another screen. He's not going to use it that time. Going to try a shot there, and a nice dodge there by Rowden.
That was a good shot. It might have gotten blocked in front by Carson Fearon. It was either Fearon or it did indeed get through to Lee Rowden.
Final 5 seconds. Aaron Clark going to try and take it himself, and it doesn't pay off as that quarter will end. As we are tied up here 1-1 in a back-and-forth contest.
Yeah, really good looks there for Aaron Clark there late there, understanding how much time was left. Just makes a play from behind the cage, going in front, trying that wraparound backhander that almost slipped on in past Lee Rowden, but an evenly matched first quarter of play. Back and forth, some good defensive moments from each side. Both teams getting some good looks. I think right now, Smithson Valley, though, offensively, which is a bit of a surprise when you look at Prosper being the top offensive program in the state of Texas coming into this one in terms of statistics. Smithson Valley's probably had the better looks all around in the first 12 minutes of play offensively.
I think they also dominated time of possession there. But looking to put this into perspective, at the end, it's 1-1. Last game for Smithson Valley, at the end of the first quarter versus the Bearcats, it was 5-1 Smithson Valley. They were just all over the place, getting any shot that they wanted. And on the other side for the Eagles, they also were leading, but they led 3-1 against Keller at the end of the first quarter. So these teams kind of got off to hot starts in those games. But right now, it's still going. It looks like it's going to be a huge slugfest, a very low-scoring game.
Yeah, I think you've seen defensively. Both teams make some plays here and there, but it's evident that Jack Delano, the Fogo for Prosper, against a really good Fogo for Smithson Valley and William Ford in his right, but Delano is just such a dominant Fogo, one of the best I think we've seen here in the THSLL. That is the one thing where you look at it, you're pretty even throughout that 12 minutes, but in terms of winning in the X, Delano has the clear advantage.
We'll see now as adjustments may have been made coming into the second quarter. As in the blink of an eye, it easily turned into a high-scoring fest. But nonetheless, here we are back at the face-off X. As for Prosper, Jack Delano back. And for Smithson Valley, William Ford as they face off at the face-off X once again. And Smithson Valley has yet to win a face-off as Prosper has won all three. Let's see if that changes here at the start of the second quarter. Here we go again, one of the longer face-offs we've seen. And Prosper just wins it again. That's now 4 straight.
And you can see the adjustment made there from William Ford, a much better job, more contested, but the heavy clamp able to just pop it over to the side for the wings to come on over and rake it up.
Prosper looking to retake the lead. Now behind the goal again, passing it back out to Williams. Delano right now at center field. And they're going to give it back to him. They're going to give it back to Delano again. Shot there from distance. Just a little to the right there for Delano.
Yeah, and right now for Prosper, they've got a lot of team speed. I'd like to see them use that a little bit more to their advantage. Just circle, try and get some more high-quality looks in front of the cage there. Whether it's a cutter, looping in front from behind with Cole Schmidt, they love doing that. You've got so many goal scorers out there with Zane Williams, Hayden Stout. Just lots of talent on the field. Trampus right now, and that one gets blocked. And guess who it was? Jacob Cox.
5th turnover now for the Eagles. A little too high there, as Prosper might have another opportunity, and they're easily going to scoop. That's going to be the Rangers' fourth, so both teams not taking care of the ball well here in the first half. Prosper having another opportunity. As the Rangers are making it very difficult for Prosper to make it across, as Rodden had to take it himself. And finally gives it up to Williams. Here come the Here come the Eagles again. Stout now has it. Stout at the center. Now behind the cage again is Cole Schmidt. He's been really there the entire time for Prosper. Now Williams going to come back.
And that 1-4-1 formation. Now you're starting to see a little bit more movement. Cole Schmidt moving now towards the middle.
Looking to take that shot. Stout now has it again. Back out here now with 9:30 left. Oh, look like he has a lane, and it goes in! Prosper retakes the lead.
And that was gorgeous. A beautiful look. Jack Delano just sitting there, goal line extended off that far post, and a beautiful feed from Sam Osborne. Just pinpoint pass and an easy put in, low and home for Mr. Jack Delano.
The senior Fogo doing it all for the Eagles as he has been winning every faceoff, and he gets a goal. Now with 9:31 left, Prosper takes a 2-1 lead. Smithson Valley looking to try and win this faceoff to respond. Oh, and they do a great job there by the Rangers, and here they come. Maybe catch an element of surprise, but they're going to back up.
Yeah, I'm surprised William Ford just didn't give that away. He had Ian Feely.
Oh, and a big collision there, and unfortunately it'll be a turnover for the Rangers.
He had a great win for William Ford.
Maybe he could start something a little too high of a pass. The Rangers are going to pick it up here. And here come the Rangers on another fast break opportunity. One-on-one try! Oh, man, what a shot there! Great job there by 22 Daniel Connor.
How about that play from Samuel Garibay, who had a great game in terms of scooping up ground balls yesterday for Smithson Valley in the semifinal against Klein. Just pushes it right up ahead, and I believe it was Ian Feely again who had the goal. Was it 28 or 22?
22. It was Daniel Connor.
It was Daniel Connor?
Daniel
and
Connor
it was
had the goal.
basically like an alley-oop. The long pole just working it. There's Daniel Connor over on the side, and he just, boom, slams it right in.
We're tied up just like that with 9:02 left here in the second. And again, here we are at the faceoff X. And Prosper just continuing their dominance with the faceoff. And now looking to maybe get another quick goal here to retake the lead. Smithson Valley has yet to have a lead as they have just been able to tie it up. And here they come again. Williams now, he's going to back up. He's going to give it back to Stout. Now waiting again, now with 8:23 left. Coming out, oh, rip it from distance there, and it was just easily picked up by Smith.
Just too far out of a shot. And I know Zane Williams has a wicked fire to snipe it from long range, but that was an easy one for Logan Smith just to look it in.
Connor passing it out to Coleman'sberger. Coleman'sberger back out to Brown as Brown awaits for some substitutions to come in. Look like he wants to take it himself, but he's going to back up. He's going to come all the way around the goal.
Just constant movement from Smithson Valley, though. I really like what the Rangers are doing here on their offensive possessions.
Shot from distance by Clark, but it got blocked there.
Oh, man, that was a heavy shot. Carson Fearon just took that right in the hip. And you can see he's trying to kind of shake it off right now, but that did not feel good. That's a couple of blocks we've seen from Carson Fearon.
Trying to stop the turnover. Great job there by Prosper.
How about that? Sam Osborne. And now Prosper's got some room and numbers.
One-on-one opportunity, and easy there for Cole Smith. He's always there, right place, right time.
Great play by Osborne just to pick it up off the bounce, push it immediately, and Cole Schmidt, I beg your pardon, waiting for it right in front of the crease. and he is just such a lethal weapon. You can't leave him unattended, just slipping by the entire defense. Cole Schmidt gets his first tally of the state championship.
He has started every game since freshman year, and he was the team MVP in 2018, and he continues to show why he is so important to this Eagles squad. Is just like that, Prosper retakes the lead 3-2 with 7:13 left here before the half. Talk about durability here. Started every game since freshman year. Unbelievable there.
Just an outstanding player, one of the best in the history of Texas high school lacrosse. A state leader in goals and points throughout his career. Cole Schmidt, one of the special ones.
Jack Delano continuing his dominance. 6 face-off victories. Under 7 minutes left. Looking to extend their lead to 2. As right now, Prosper's just completely in the driver's seat. Back out here to Stout again.
Yeah, just a much slower approach here. Osborne will slide back in as a sub on the fly. They'll get it to him. Osborne as a facilitator has been really good so far. Had the assist on the last goal.
Gonna take it himself, and it bounces in! What an amazing shot there with a beautiful bounce. Prosper takes a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, Tyler Trampus just a jump shot there with one, almost the Dirk, the one-legged fadeaway. Just able to create a little bit of separation, and the bounce shot goes home. Tyler Trampus with his 42nd goal. Honorable mention player on All-State. Honorable mention. And just a sophomore, Tyler Trampus, the future of this Prosper Eagle team. But he has been a catalyst all year long. One of the top goal scorers for the Eagles.
3rd on the team in scoring, and he's the 4th Eagle today to score. Largest lead is now 4-2 with 6:17 left. And just another quick, emphatic win. Looking to take an even bigger lead. But great job there by Smith to stop that.
Yeah, that was a good low shot from Zane Williams. Smith able to get his net down.
Still looking, now under 6 minutes left here before halftime. Rangers looking to find an answer. Aaron Clark backing up. Going to his right, but Landon Silario has just been all over him as that pass gets deflected, trying to keep it going. Oh, and a big collision there, and Prosper's just going to take it.
Yeah, nice defensive play. Landon Silario, like you said, he has just been outstanding defensively for Prosper all over the field, just a menace.
Oh no, one-on-one try, just too high there on that shot. And Smithson Valley was closest, and they will have the ball.
Luke Tigan with that long stick. He's come out there and stayed. As soon as the clear works, he'll hang out as the offensive possession starts to build, and then as soon as Prosper gets set, he'll peel on back. But a nice rip just goes a little bit high for the Drexel commit.
5 minutes now left. Prosper leading 4-2. Oh, ball just easily poked out. And Smithson Valley turning the ball over yet again. Now their 8th turnover.
Again, Luke Tigan just a poke check, and I don't think he even knew that he whipped it out of there as it trickled out of bounds as he kept on trying to whack at it.
And Prosper responding with their own sloppy turnover, as both teams now have 8 turnovers in this game. Smithson Valley looking to bring this deficit to 1. Trying to cross the line, but Prosper's defense not allowing it. Still trying to find a way. He's just going to try and will himself in using his speed. And he does find some room. Look like he has an extra step. And they're going to be behind the goal.
And Jared Walker just taking that clear all by himself. Now slowing it down and spreading things out a little bit here, that Rangers attack. Now they'll work that movement right in front of the cage. They've got 2 players there.
Back out here to Clark again. Now behind the goal again, now with 3:45 left. Oh, way too high of a pass. I'm not sure if it got deflected or not.
Yeah,
but
it just came out a little bit funky.
Smithson Valley just committing way too many mistakes here in the second quarter. Rodden going to take it himself. Getting into dangerous territory here. Oh, but great, showing that great elusiveness, and now passes it out. Great job there by Rodden. And here comes Prosper again. Prosper getting backed up.
Yeah, watch St. Williams up top as Cole Schmidt works at trying to find an outlet. Just nobody was cutting. Now they get it back out to Williams. Osborne's now looping in front.
And the Rangers have to watch so many players on this Prosper team, as every single one of them is just such a great scorer. Stout to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to take it himself. Wow! Cole Rocketman Schmidt with yet another goal.
Well, big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. And Cole Schmidt is starting to pour it on now. 2 goals here in the first half to give Prosper their biggest cushion of this one. 3 goals. And Cole Schmidt starting to settle in, and that is a scary, scary thing if you're Smithson Valley defensively.
Texas career leader in goals and points. He's a special, special player, as he is now willing them to a 5-2 lead. Now with 2:47 left, the Rangers they're just stunned right now. After they tied it up 2-2, they have not found an answer. Trying to win this faceoff, but they can't. And now you're seeing big hits coming in by the Rangers as they look for an answer. And Cole Schmidt again, he's just been facilitating this whole game as he sits behind that goal most of the time. Another shot there, and it hits off the side post.
Yeah, that definitely clanked off post from Jack Delano. Nice shot, just went a little bit over to the right, 1/4 of an inch. That might have slipped in.
Here they come. Clark.
Watch Daniel Connor. Oh, he was there. They had Daniel Connor cutting back door. He's doing an excellent job moving without the ball.
Looks like he's going to take it himself, and just to the left for Walker Brown.
Walker Brown, who has been surprisingly quiet during this Final Four weekend, was held without a goal yesterday in the win versus Klein. And so far today, that was the first shot I think we've seen him attempt.
And we've passed a 2-minute warning here before halftime. The Rangers trying to create a turnover here. The ball is loose, but they're going to still maintain it. Great job here by Mikey Nader. Nader going to cross. He's getting backed up here. Almost a bad pass there. A lot of physicality going on by the Rangers. Prosper with a chance. And the ref's going to blow the whistle as a timeout was called.
Oh, the minute 22 left. Usually, especially once you get possession back in your side, I think that's a popular time to take a timeout. But it looked as if that Eagle offense had something working there. They had Cole Schmidt coming goal line extended. There was another player off the opposite side on the left. They just wanted to feed it across. They had an opportunity at a quick goal, but they'll go ahead and stop the action, take their first timeout here of the half.
Head coach for Prosper, Corey Caputo, probably talking to his players, as so far it's been a relatively great game by both these players, but man, Prosper and the Rangers, the only thing they're really tied up on are turnovers, as each team has had 9 to 10 turnovers. Prosper with 9 and Rangers with 10. And the Rangers right now just haven't been able to get the shots they wanted, as Prosper's just completely taken over this game.
Yeah, Prosper offensively And we talked about the face-offs. William Ford got a solid win earlier. It initiated an instant turnover back to the other side for Smithson Valley. But outside of that, when you look at the midfield game, forcing turnovers, blocking shots defensively for the Prosper Eagles, then flipping it up and trying to push it back up tempo offensively. We've talked about the firepower that this Prosper Eagle offense possesses. It's not just Cole Schmidt, but outside when you look at Zane Williams, Hayden Stout, who had the assist on the Schmidt goal, Sam Osborne, who's had a really good start to this game, Jack Delano, who's got the most recent goal, Tyler Trampus, who's also got one. I mean, look throughout the lineup here for Prosper. They've got guys that can put it in the back of the cage.
We'll see if the Rangers can maybe have any adjustments. Here with now a minute 20 left. Prosper looking to take a 6-2 lead before going into the half. Trying to get a shot at, oh, it almost slipped through.
Yeah, that's a hard shot from Cole Schmidt, and it was difficult there to handle for Logan Smith, but he does, and he avoids the rebound from spitting out.
Rangers again. Now under a minute. They have no time to lose. Prosper's defense. Oh, great job here by Cole Schmidt. And a really bad pass here as Prosper's just going to take it. What a great job defensively by Prosper in the first half.
Yeah, that was an opportunity for Smithson Valley to try and get one in before this half expired, and they just rushed the possession. And another great job. Zane Williams is just the man. Oh, and they're going to call an offside, so it'll go back the other side. So the Rangers will indeed have one more opportunity. They also have a timeout if they want to use that. Once they get it across for the clear, 21 seconds and the clock will wind.
It's a break here. Coleman'sberger is going to take it. Final 15 seconds.
It does not look like they're going to call the timeout, so the players on the field know they got about 10 seconds here to get one final shot off.
Clark coming, getting pressured. 4 seconds left. He needs to try and come around.
I don't think they're going to get a shot off.
2, 1. And he will not get a shot off. Very surprising there by Clark. And really poor time management there, as that's going to end the second quarter with Prosper leading 5-2.
That was when I think Benjamin Connor needed to take a timeout. Explain the situation, draw a play up. It just seemed right there that Aaron Clark lost how much time was left on the scoreboard. Now, he is all the way on the opposite side of the field. Might be tough for him to look up and see that, but you've got to know the situation and at least give yourself a chance at a goal right before the end of the half. But instead, 5-2, the Prosper Eagles with the advantage here in the THSLL D2 State Championship after 24 minutes lacrosse.
It's been all Prosper, but there's still a second half to go. 2 more quarters to go before we crown a Division II champion. We'll be right back with THSL Championship Lacrosse, brought to you by Game On Sports.
Into this house we're born, into this world we're thrown, like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan, riders on the storm.
And the music was good and the music was loud.
Welcome you into the second half of Division II THSLL Championship Lacrosse, brought to you by Game On Sports. In the first half, really, I mean, it was basically all Prosper. It's 5-2 right now. The first quarter it was like a slugfest back and forth, but in the second quarter they completely took over, as now they have a 5-2 lead, and Smithson Valley only has 2 quarters left to try and come back and win their first championship ever. And still here with Zach Wilczek. And Wilczek, what do you think the Smithson Valley Rangers need to do here in the second half?
Well, it's tough because Prosper's ability to score puts pressure on you then to keep pace. And their defense has been outstanding today in terms of blocking shots, getting in the way of shooting lanes. And then Lee Rowden in net. I mean, this is a goalkeeper who averages about 4 goals a game allowed. So with Prosper already scoring 5, it's going to be tough for Smithson Valley. But I did like a lot of what they were doing with their attack. They had a lot of movement. They had some opportunities to pass, and not only from behind the cage in front to cutters who were crashing right in front of the crease, but also some goal line extended look. I think the execution was just a little bit off for Smithson Valley. And if you're head coach Ben Connor right now, I think that's what you're telling your guys. Like, look, we've had a lot of good opportunities. We've got to do a better job inside the X with Jack Delano dominating again with that big face-off win. But defensively, they had some moments. Offensively, they're just leaving some goals right now out there on the field.
Oh, man. Cole Schmidt back to where he started now with this hat trick. And I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Wilczek, but what an amazing shot there by Cole Schmidt.
Hey, Cole Schmidt's hat trick is a good reason to interrupt, my friend. My, oh my, he's been outstanding, and he wasted no time there as Prosper, again, just, Saji, a clean win inside the X for Jack Delano. He pushes the ball. They get it off to Cole Schmidt, and Schmidt wastes no time, gets it in tight, working goal line extended, crashes to the front of the net, and that's got to be a little bit demoralizing if you're the Rangers, who probably had a nice pep talk at the half. They came out a little bit late, got onto the field with about 20 seconds to go, and all of a sudden you look up and boom, 13 seconds into this second half, there's Cole Schmidt with another goal on the board.
Well, no amount of pep talk can help you prepare for Cole Schmidt, as he just basically took it himself, split the defense, and just made his way in for the goal. As now Prosper again gets it. It looked like that Smithson Valley was going to take it, but Prosper Eagles just too much right now. 10th face-off win for them compared to Smithson Valley's 1. Looking to cross the line. They finally do cross over, and just so much room now for Prosper. So here they come again.
And you got Cole Schmidt again. Here he's just behind the net all by himself. And the turnover. And here's Smithson Valley. They've had some issues with their clears. You've definitely noticed a difference in terms of Lee Rowden and Prosper's ability to work it up pretty much with ease. But for Smithson Valley, it's been a challenge every time. They get a nice outlet there to Aaron Clark.
Oh, look like he got tripped up there, and we have a Ranger down as a flag has been thrown.
Oh, no. And you hope that's not serious. As you mentioned, Aaron Clark was kind of favoring that knee. Good to see him just pop right back up, and he looks to be okay as he'll come over to the sideline. But he favored his knee for a little bit during yesterday's game against Klein, kind of shook it off and was good to go for the second half. We mentioned it in the open, had an outstanding game with 5 goals to lead Smithson Valley here to the state championship appearance.
Well, he was favoring his left arm, so hopefully he can come back into the game as now substitutions will be made.
I think you'll get Walker Brown, who'll trot back out there, and Brown, who's been outstanding this year offensively for Smithson Valley, just a little bit quiet so far here in McKinney for this Final Four. And it'll be Luke Tigan, who's one of the best long stick middies for Prosper, taking the knee. So the first man-up advantage here for Smithson Valley. Can they capitalize?
So with Walker Brown checking in, maybe he can create something as he is a team captain, maybe to create some magic. And they thought they had a one-on-one chance, but they're going to come back out.
Good quick tempo to start up this man-up.
High lob here, and I don't know what happened there. Maybe it got deflected.
Yeah, it did. Jared Walker just went ahead and deflected that and caught it in midair. Excellent defensive play.
So Rangers can get anything
I beg your
going.
pardon, it was Kay Parham.
Kay Parham with a great defensive effort as Rangers can't seem to find anything. A little bit of a trip up there. Trying to create the turnover. It looks like he did step out of bounds. So great job there by Walker Brown to create it. And there's that team captain.
Yeah, just trying to push it up ahead. And there you go, nice centering feed. They had a glorious opportunity for Jack Bratcher to get his second of the game. Just a miss-execution again for Smithson Valley.
That probably would have been a goal there, and that's going to be their 13th turnover.
And that's a killer because you're about to be back at even strength. They had an opportunity to get that man-up goal right there. Was staring them right in the face, and an easy clear yet again for the Eagles.
Well, here comes Cole Schmidt again. He just always is behind that goal. Just overviewing everything. Back out here. Looked like you wanted to rip it there, but not. Great passing here.
They keep an eye on Nolan DeRosa, working goal line extended. They get it to him there.
And this is constant movement right now by Prosper. No person's holding the ball for about more than 3 seconds.
No, and this is when Prosper's really at their best. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now. They've got Smithson Valley defensively on their heels.
They're doing this pass around here. Shot from distance, but Smith's able to pick it up, and great job here by the Rangers. They're going to quicken the pace to try and cross over. Getting tripped up, but able to come back up, and oh man, another big hit.
How about that? Working the clear up is Matthew Colsenberger, but he takes the price for it.
Oh my.
Physical play.
Oh,
Nolan
man.
DeRosa with some remember me shots there, and here you go.
One-on-one try, and there it goes. It only takes one for Smithson Valley. And Logan Smith. It looks like they're calling something right now. As excuse me, it was
Daniel Connor.
It was Daniel Connor again. I was going to say Logan Smith with a nice save earlier to set that up. And Daniel Connor getting his second goal. But you're seeing head coach Ben Connor.
Well, he probably wanted some calls on a cross-check there with how physical Prosper was being. But Smithson Valley capitalized on it. If you're going to be over-aggressive defensively, have your attackers and your Dodgers just slip on by. They did that with Daniel Connor. They pushed it up to him, and he had an easy goal. It was basically 2-on-1. There was not much Lee Rowden could do.
Well, it's now 6-3. Maybe this could be something that the Rangers can build up on to kind of mount their comeback. But Prosper still in control, now with under 8 minutes here in the third. Passing around. Again, great movement here by Prosper. Look, he had an opportunity. They're going to pass it back, now backing up.
Yeah, Osborne certainly had a shooting lane there. Just held it, making the extra pass. He's got another one there. He's got some room.
Trying to pass off, and another great deflection there by Smith. Shot there again, but that time he couldn't save it. Oh, my. Hayden Stout.
A gorgeous shot from Hayden Stout, just ripping it hip level. Top cheddar rippling behind the back of the net. Unbelievable shot and a sharp angle there for Hayden Stout.
He had one goal last game versus Keller, and he's got one now with 7:17 left in the third as we go back to the face-off X. A commanding 7-3 lead. And here we go again. This is where Prosper's been dominant. This is why they have a 7-3 lead with these constant face-off victories. And it continues yet again. Jack Delano just being a force of nature for Prosper.
Yeah, he's taking over this game. I mean, he's dominating. And how about that? Cole Schmidt, just a wraparound try. Good job getting low to stop that one, kicking it right off the shin for Logan Smith.
And that was a very easy shot for Cole Schmidt. As still surprised that the Rangers still haven't picked him up. Maybe double and triple team him. Here they come backing up. Now 6:45 left. Passing around here, seeing that 2-4-1 formation now. Looking to try and rip it from distance is Stout, who's got the hot hand. Osborne again passing it out. Going for that low shot. And this time Smith's able to get it.
Yeah, again, a long-range shot. Zane Williams has tried to rip several of those. He's got at least 6 shots on, but most of them have been stopped from Smith because they're just a little too far outside.
Oh, he has some room, able to split the defense, and oh no, he just couldn't complete the shot. That was one of the best opportunities we saw as Jack Bratcher just couldn't take advantage.
Way to just dodge his way in front of the cage. Aggressive play from Bratcher. Set himself up for a beautiful goal-scoring opportunity there.
Now 5:45 left. Oh no, he couldn't complete the pass, but still able to get it. Oh my.
Look at that play by Luke Tigan.
Oh, tic-tac-toe passing. And Smith able to pick it up. It looked like he deflected it.
A huge stop. That was mano a mano. Tyler Trampus off that right side. What a play from Smith. Able to stop that one because that would have been an easy finish for Trampus against most keeps.
Smith still keeping Rangers' hopes alive of defending this. But Prosper getting another opportunity as now Stout has it again. Stout's going to back up.
Now they're just going to slow this down, reset it.
And now you're seeing Cole Schmidt. Now
Well, we talked about it. They move him around all over the place. He'll run point. He'll work behind the cage. Goal line extended. Cole Schmidt, man, he can do it everything.
Oh, nice pass there. But, oh, again Smith with another great deflection.
Holy cow, what a feed. I don't know how in the world he got that one through, and he had Jack Delano just working off the side of the cage. Here comes Smithson Valley pushing on the fast break the other end. Excellent job to get back and slow it down. Luke Tigan forcing the Rangers to retreat.
All the way across, but just intercepted by Stout. What a play there as here he comes crossing over full speed ahead, trying to stay in bounds, still able to pass. I don't know how he caught that, but the ref said he did step out of bounds while he passed it.
Oh, man, I don't agree with that call. I thought that was a brilliant play from Hayden Stout to pass that back into Tyler Trampus, but the official had a better look on it than we did, evidently, and he must have stepped out.
And you're hearing the Prosper crowd kind of agreeing with your statement there as they're letting the refs know what they feel about that call. And it's good to see Aaron Clark back on the field. He looks to be in great shape. Seems to be okay. Now 4 minutes left here in the third. Coming around now, he's behind the goal, looking to create something for Smithson Valley.
Needing a little bit more movement here in front.
Back out here to Walker.
Prosper's keeping him really spread here. Now you got a couple of people swarming in front of the crease area. There's a nice break cutting in for Jack Bratcher. They just don't get the feet over to him in time.
Trying to come around, but man, this defense just so aggressive right now. Yeah. Not allowing Smithson Valley to get anything going.
16 in gray. K. Parham has had an outstanding day.
Low pass and a great shot there. Oh my, Ian Feely getting his goal. He had 3 goals last game versus Klein, and he gets his first one with 3:19 left in the third.
Well, the hot pass for Feely, the hesitation there is he had to get it inside, make sure he had a cradle on it, I think helped him. That hesitation kind of moved over Cape Parham, the Prosper defender, as he tried to slide, created a little bit of a shooting window for Feely, and he buries it top cheddar right over the right shoulder of Lee Rowden.
It's a 3-goal deficit as Prosper has 7 and Smithson Valley has 4. As we go back to the face-off X again, and Smithson Valley wanting to continue their momentum. As here they are back at the face-off again. But Prosper, just Jack Delano, yet again, cannot be moved whatsoever. Oh, great swipe there, and Smithson Valley able to take it.
What a play. Jacob Cox coming on over, securing that, as it was a nice play by Delano. After the win, just tried to flip it up to Tigan, but the long pole of Cox coming over and banging that one down, so the turnover forced by Smithson Valley. They've got a nice opportunity here to cut this one back down to 2.
They're trying to come around. Looking to take it himself, and it just bounces to the side, and it looks like it will be Prosper ball.
Yeah, yep, and the Rangers just got caught. They had nobody waiting there behind the cage for a shot that goes ahead and trickles behind, out of bounds, and Rowden alert play, running outside of the net, chasing it down, securing possession back for Prosper.
Trying to create pressure here, but still he's going to be able to cross over. Great clearing here. Spin move, going to pass it back to Schmidt, who's behind. Calling plays here as they're going to come back. Going to wait for the substitution in. Now here we are at the 2-minute warning here in the third quarter. 7-4, Prosper. Coming here again. Oh, just great movement here. They're just taking their time. Oh, shot here. Looks like a one-on-one opportunity. And again, Smith. Wow.
How about that stop?
He continues to put on a show.
Delano just crashing hard. Excellent dodge, and he tries to just slam Duncan right over the top at Smith, who's a bigger netminder. We mentioned he's a Division I college football commit going to ACU to play tight end.
But man, it seems like the Rangers had it, but then they quickly turn it over. Prosper gets it. Another opportunity. One-on-one try again, and that one goes in. And Jack Delano, yet again, doing it all. That's his second goal of the day.
Yeah, and Cole Schmidt just staying with it. He goes behind the net, able to pick this one up. Had a couple of players calling for it in front. Luke Tigan being one, gets an excellent centering feed. Finds his buddy Jack Delano. He does the rest. And Prosper breaking the little bit of momentum that the Smithson Valley Rangers had, doubling them back up 8-4 with 1:01 to go here in the third.
Our screen says 8-3, but in reality it's 8-4 with 1:01 left here in the third. A 4-goal deficit for Smithson Valley.
How about that? What a goal. Cole Schmidt, who's got a hat trick, gets an assist there for the senior. Having a heck of a state championship game here for Prosper.
And here they come. They're in the huddle. It's all smiles right now for Prosper as they can feel, and you're seeing there for Smithson Valley just the frustration mounting for head coach Ben Connor. So he's trying to get his players going, but it's hard to stay motivated down by 4 with a 1:01 left in the third. You don't have a lot of time to try and come back.
No, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think it's very easy to stay motivated when you're in a state championship game, but the thing is for the Rangers, defensively for Prosper, they've just been so darn good. And we've mentioned some of the players on that defense, whether it's Cade Parham or Luke Tigan with that long pole, Mikey Nader is a midi who's played very well, Landon Solario, number 33 in gray, as just a freshman. I mean, look, this is a Prosper program that's not going away. They've got an outstanding senior group with guys like Hayden Stout, and we mentioned Cole Schmidt, and Cade Parham, and Tigan, and Zane Williams, and Jack Delano, but they've got a lot of great youth. Tyler Trampus, who's just a sophomore. But for this Ranger team, they definitely have an uphill battle. But again, it's the pressure that Prosper puts on a team with their ability to score offensively and the way that they can just strike so quickly. You've got to be on your P's and Q's. If you make a mistake, Prosper will make you pay just like that. It looks like it's a face-off win for Smithson Valley. They're not able to pick up the ground ball. Here comes Prosper, but an excellent job. Samuel Garibay, who's had an outstanding playoff for the Rangers.
And now Prosper just going to take it again after that ground
And
ball.
there's one of those mistakes, and they've got numbers. Look out.
Oh, man, another fast break opportunity, but they're going to slow it down just a little bit.
Good job sliding on over there was Wyatt Tamalo to slow down that rush because it looked like it was going to be another 3-on-2 opportunity for the Eagles.
You're seeing Jacob Cox. He's matched up with Cole Schmidt. Now he's going to turn around. Movement here. Final 10 seconds of the third quarter. Looking to end the quarter on a high note here. Low shot. And it goes to side, and Smith able to take it.
Yeah, nice shot again from Trampus. Opposite side from where he had his first goal, but Smith taking that one away, and that'll be it for the third quarter.
So the third quarter comes to an end as the fourth quarter is about to be underway as Prosper has a 8-4 lead. There's only 12 minutes left before we crown the Division II THSLL state champions. And right now they just got 12 more minutes, and you're seeing head coach Ben Connor trying to motivate his team, saying this is all we got. We only got 12 minutes left. Give it your all.
Hey, for your seniors, you got 12 minutes left for both sides.
And as for Prosper, they're looking to avenge last year's loss to Highland Park in the state championship, and they are already motivated more than ever. And like you said, this is a program that is not going anywhere, and they want to keep it that way, especially if they win the championship here. It all comes down here in the fourth quarter.
And for the Rangers, you're calling on your seniors right now. A couple of all-staters, Aaron Clark, Walker Brown, Matthew Colsenberger, that have helped get you to this point. William Ford, who's just a sophomore, but another all-state representative. But for the Rangers, again, most likely Delano has imposed his will inside the X. What you need to try and do is, if you're William Ford, maybe you tie him up, and your wings can come on in here and pick up a ground ball. But on the other side offensively, possessions are at a premium here. You're down 4 goals. You've got to try and get as many opportunities as you can. And a couple of really good stops from Logan Smith there late in the third quarter to keep Smithson Valley within range.
And Prosper right now, they have one of the best defenses in Texas. They've held teams to an average of 4 goals per game. And they have, right now, Smithson Valley is at 4. So let's see if they can try and keep our Smithson Valley. Are going to maybe get hot here in the fourth quarter as they have a long mountain to climb. 12 more minutes to overcome a 4-goal deficit. And you hear the crowd there cheering both these teams on as only one can be a champion here.
And Prosper's trying to close this one out. 12 minutes to go. They've had an excellent game, especially that third quarter.
You're seeing Jacob Fortin coming out for this face-off against Jack Delano.
Yeah, changing things up.
And here we are at the face-off as the fourth quarter is about to be underway.
Delano just a nice job poking that one back to Luke Tigan, as it seemed like Jacob Fortin might have had an opportunity, but Prosper secures possession. Zane Williams will work with it.
Coming around 11:40 left. Prosper looking to take a commanding 5-goal lead. 11:30 left. Great movement here, as we've seen all game. Stout with a shot. Just a little wide there. And here comes Cole Schmidt. Not wasting any time, going to pass it out to Osborne. Stout again wanting to take it, but he's going to back up.
Yeah, good job by Fortin. Just slow that down over there for Hayden Stout, who's proven the ability to snipe it from distance. Zane Williams also.
Again, great passing here.
They've got Delano just working the middle, being defended by Matthew Colsenberger right now.
Osborne back to Williams. Stout again. He's getting backed up.
Just a man defense here for Smithson Valley.
Williams going to take it one-on-one, and what a shot there by Zane Williams. His second goal, and it was a little too easy for him on that play.
Yeah, and Zane Williams knew it. He was man-to-man. All right, here we go. I'm going to use my speed, work around, take a dodge right to the front of the cage, and bury it home. Gorgeous play by Zane Williams. He'd been ripping him from about 15 yards out. He said, enough of that. I'm just going to take it right to the front of the crease, and he buries it. 9-4, Prosper up.
Zane Williams a little too easy for him, easily splitting, getting that nice goal. It's now 9-4 with 10:34 left here in the fourth. A commanding 5-goal lead for Prosper. Back at the face-off again. And just another easy win for Delano. What a player he's been in this championship game. He has won all but 2 face-offs in this 9-4 game. That is unbelievable there by Jack Delano. Schmidt again. 10 minutes remaining. He's going to try and take himself. Nice pass there. Oh, man. What a pass there by Cole Schmidt, and a really great shot by Tyler Trampus.
Unbelievable. Cole Schmidt, the leader of this team, just passing it on over to the future leader of the Prosper Eagles, Tyler Trampus. And the enthusiasm and excitement from Cole Schmidt after that one, you'd have thought he'd have scored. What a feed to Trampus. Cole Schmidt with a hat trick and a couple of assists in this one. The senior's going out like one of the best offensive players this state's ever seen. Rightly so.
It's now 10-4. And Prosper looking to make a statement, as they were heartbroken after last year's championship loss, and trying to avenge it here. Is now Smithson Valley going to win the face-off. Here comes Aaron Clark, full speed ahead. Oh, but he gets swiped from behind.
Oh, what a play by Luke Teigen, the long pole.
And here comes Prosper.
I don't think Colsenberger even felt him there with that sixth sense, knowing the pressure was coming. Teigen with the swipe, forcing the turnover back the other end.
They have not taken their foot off the gas. They are still trying to put up as many goals as possible before the 000 show up. Now 9:20 left. Stout again, getting backed all the way up. Little roundabout passing here. Back out here to Stout. Stout going to go full speed ahead now with some room, but he's going to have to back up here after the double team.
And you just got a nice passing drill here as Prosper's trying to milk this clock.
Oh, man. They're trying to get it again. It looked like he had a second chance opportunity.
Yeah, Osborne initially with that rush in goes low. A great stop again made by Smith, and the rebound almost spat out right towards Osborne.
Rangers again trying to find something. They are down by 6. Shot there, and just an easy save there.
And
by
Jeff
Rodden.
Croucher frustrated. I don't know if that one was necessarily going to be on cage, but the long net. of Rowden, and an easy clear up ahead again for Prosper. They've dominated in that regard.
Rowden has done an amazing job in this game. 8 minutes left here in the fourth. You're seeing it looks like Prosper just maybe trying to kill some clock. As you can tell, they're not really quickening the pace anymore. Still going around, simple passing drills.
Yeah, and Prosper, I mean, this is when they're at their best.
And here they go. They're finally going to take it now.
With the lead. They're not going to force anything. One of the best passing teams in the state.
Oh, just getting sandwiched there.
Yeah.
And Smithson Valley will take it.
Good tie-up. Samuel Kirimbe and Jacob Cox just working together in tandem to force that turnover.
Smith going to take it. Nice pass there to Coleman'sberger. But this Prosper defense not going to allow a fast break opportunities. They're easily able to settle down.
And it seemed like Coleman'sberger had an opportunity, but he slowed it on up a little bit on his trot up the field.
Behind the cage, going to pass it to Clark. Clark again. Nice feed, and oh no, just a quick turnover. And Prosper with chance for the fast break.
And Schmidt's up there along with Trampus and Zane Williams.
Zane Williams, nice pass. Oh wow, what a great deflection there. Not too many people can do that to Cole Schmidt.
Now, I think it was Wyatt Tamala who came out of nowhere.
Not a lot of people can take away a one-on-one try there by Cole Schmidt, but Rangers were able to do that. And here they are. They're going to slow it. They're going to slow it down again.
As they should. I mean, there's a 6-goal advantage here. You're 6 minutes away from a state championship. Don't make any mistakes, and mission accomplished here if you're Prosper.
Just under 6 minutes left now. Cole Schmidt going to take that shot. And that time, it was deflected by Smith.
Gosh, trying to go low again, and Smith, with those strong legs, able to kick that one away. Here comes Smithson Valley.
Nice clearing. Smithson Valley, oh, way too high of a pass.
That's just been the difference, man. That has been the difference today. The Rangers have had chances, fast break opportunities. They've had quality looks. That was one Ian Feely, a hot pass over to Aaron Clark, and they just couldn't connect.
Trying to swipe from behind, and he does. Make sure he doesn't stand out of bounds, but he did. So nice job there by Daniel Connor. He's trying to keep the Rangers alive. 5:20 left. Able to bring that down. Connor again. Trying to find a way to go, and he passes it out to Clark. Behind the cage, going to go round and just too wide there, but still is going to be Ranger possession. That was Ian Feely on that play with the shot. Just too strong there. Connor again. That 1-2 punch to Feely. Oh, nice pass here. And it looks like it got deflected. Oh, man, this Prosper defense, just unbelievable.
Yeah, Brandon Pierce, the midi, with an outstanding play there. Now he's going to work to clear up ahead, and he's got a lot of room.
And again, slowing it down. They're just going to kill clock here as they are just about 4 minutes away from being the Division II state champions. Coming around. And this is just, if the score stays, this will mean a whole lot to the Prosper program.
Oh, no question. I mean, we talked about they started in 2013. They went 0-12 that first initial season. And you've got some players here on this team that remembers that initial youth team for the Eagles. And to get to this point last year, to the D2 state championship game in a rematch against Highland Park. Boom.
Oh, man, Cole Schmidt. And he does the Jordan sigh, saying it's just too easy.
4 goals for Cole Schmidt. Take a bow, young man. 11-4. The leader and the heart and soul of this team. And he's put on a clinic.
4 goals and 2 assists for number 32 on Prosper with 3:32 left. Prosper leading 11-4. What an unbelievable game he's having. Like you said, he is the heart and soul of this team. He has been controlling everything, facilitating, scoring, assisting, defending. Whatever he can do, he excels at. He's an unbelievable player and an unbelievable program.
No doubt. And what they've built here with Corey Caputo and this Prosper Eagle team, like we talked about, they got to the state championship last year. They lose to Highland Park in what was considered maybe a little bit of an upset. Obviously, Highland Park is a program here in the state of Texas year in and year out. They're competing for state championships, but that was a Prosper team that beat Highland Park pretty handily in the regular season last year. Thomas Menke and Harrison Key had an outstanding game in that one, and they'll be playing for the Division I state championship right after this against DSD. But after that, Prosper went back to the drawing board. They had a lot of returning starters that played in that one. Jack Delano, Zane Williams, Cole Schmidt, as we've talked about, Cole Spur, Hayden Stout. The list goes on, top to bottom for this squad. And they came on back. They had a big-time win yesterday against a really good Keller team, taking on this up-and-coming Smithson Valley program that really these two teams mirror each other quite a bit. We talked about the struggles that Smithson Valley's had, being the first team from San Antonio, first to make it out of the Super Regional, now to get to the state championship game. Those are big-time building blocks. Well, Prosper's been making those building blocks, and it's all culminating here in these final 3 minutes and 32 seconds en route to a Division II state championship.
It absolutely has, and another face-off try, and this is one of the longer scrums we've seen all game, and the ref going to blow the whistle. They're trying to decide whose ball it is. And I believe it is Prosper's, and it is. So now Prosper again just going to take a lot of time off. And for first-year head coach Ben Connor, I mean, this is a fantastic. I mean, you go to a state championship your first year as the head coach. That's a great job. And you can tell we saw him on the sidelines motivating his players as much as he could. He's going to have a bright future here with these kids.
No doubt. And the Rangers have a ton of talent. And they've got a lot of guys. They've got some seniors that are moving on, and Aaron Clark, Walker Brown, Matthew Colsonberger, their goalie Logan Smith, just to name a few. But they've got some guys that'll be back. Ian Feely, just a junior, who's had an outstanding tournament. William Ford, their Fogo, just a sophomore. This is a Ranger team that can come back and make a push similar to Prosper a year ago, losing in the state championship and having that as motivation all season long to get back to that point.
And Brock Tullis trying to add to the scoreboard, add to the stat sheet, but just went a little high, but Cole Schmidt was there to keep the possession alive. It's 11-4 as we approach the 2-minute warning in this game. Prosper is just about 2 minutes away from being crowned state champions. Still coming around here. And you hear the crowd cheering as they know it's starting to set in. Starting to settle in that they are going to be crowned. And what a fantastic season for Prosper it's been.
Yeah, going for their 20th win of the season here. 19-2, coming in undefeated in district play. Knocking off Hebron 15-4 in the district playoff. They beat Cumberland 11-1. A Cumberland team that knocked off Highland Park to get to that super regional. Knocked off Regents in a shutout effort 7-0. And then yesterday in the semifinal, defeating Keller 10-6, and then here today with an 11-4 lead, just about a minute away from taking down Smithson Valley and the Rangers.
You're hearing the crowd chant Prosper. Maybe get one last goal, and a nice shot there by Daniel Connor, getting himself a hat trick.
Yeah, good finish. And that was one where they caught Prosper. They put the fast break on. They pushed it up ahead. Jacob Cox gets it up to Daniel Connor, and a nice way for the Rangers to go out, keep on fighting. 11-5, 57 seconds left. I love that heart there for Smithson Valley.
Daniel Connor having a fantastic game. He had one goal versus Klein last time, but now in this game gives himself a hat trick. He had a fantastic game, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough. Too much Prosper, too much Cole Schmidt, and way too many face-off wins for Prosper. Smithson Valley still trying to fight for it here. And Prosper will come away with it.
Very fitting. Jack Delano comes away with it. A big reason Prosper has won this one here today, and of course throughout the season. Sets the tone as the Fogo for this squad. Got himself a pair of goals in this one as well. An outstanding performance from Jack Delano. Cole Schmidt running this one out with 20 seconds to go. What a game for Prosper. What a season. And what a senior class this Eagle team. They're going to go out on top, rightly so.
And Kate Parham signaling to the crowd to get hype, as it is now 5 seconds left. And time is about to expire, as Prosper are your state champions for D2. And they're all rushing, and it's all hype on the sidelines. Just all the frustration building up from last year, from losing that state championship against Highland Park, has culminated here at Ron Post Stadium as they defeat the Smithson Valley Rangers to become your 2019 D2 state championships for THSLL. All smiles there as you're seeing the brotherhood, the family aspect just surrounding. And what a beautiful scene here. As yesterday it was all rainy, horrible weather, but now today is sunny. As now they're going to have a celebration here. As Stout flopping around, and that's going to be it. That's their hype there.
Some kind of worm or something down there. They just immediately went and swarmed Lee Rowden.
Flopping
Lee
around
Rowden was down there, and they got themselves a fish. And it was Hayden Stout, and they are state champions. What a run. 20-2, 5-0 in district play. The Prosper Eagles mission accomplished. As they put it, they were knocking on the door 2 years ago. Last year they were at the precipice, made it to this point, fell just short, and this year they banged that door home. And they are Division II state champs. And a beautiful embrace for Cole Schmidt right there at center field. And a tip of the cap, of course, to the Smithson Valley Rangers. What a year for them, 11-2, 5-0 overall. First team ever from San Antonio to make it to this point. Head coach Ben Connor and the Rangers should be very, very proud as state runner-ups of their accomplishments this year. They just went up against a dominant force in the Prosper Eagles, start to finish, probably the preseason favorites, and they went ahead and sealed the deal with a beautiful performance today, 11-5, your final.
In 2013, they went 0-12, and now in 2019, they are state champions. What an unbelievable season they have had, and that's going to be it for us here for D2. Once again, your final score, Prosper 11, Smithson Valley 5. For producer Fred Garner, director Ori Holman, camera operators John Knoll, Randy Moonhart, Cookie Hawkins, and you, Wolchuk. What a fantastic season it's been for D2, but stick around. We still have a D1 game as Highland Park will take on ESD. That's going to be a good one. I'm Shaji Adam. Thank you for joining us here, but for now, this has been THSLL D2 Playoff Lacrosse, brought to you by Game On Sports.